Question number 17. Can beta of a company be negative? Now please understand, generally, invariably, if you are talking of beta of a business and the index pertaining to that business, the beta will always be positive. And when we say can beta be negative, it means what we are saying is that is it possible that the return on the index is positive, and when the return on index is positive, the return on the company is negative. So it is very difficult to visualize a situation or any company which will have a negative beta. That means it is difficult to visualize that if the index is increasing, then the share of that company will go down. And if the indexes go down, then the share of that company is going to go up. So it is difficult to visualize there being a negative beta between a company, between the return on a company and the return on the index. But it is possible that between two different modes of investment, the beta can be negative. It is possible that the relationship between two different modes of investment, the beta can be negative. Say for example, investment in shares, investment in real estate, and investment in gold. So generally what will happen when the return on the share market are going down, then it is possible that the return on the real estate may be increasing, because when the stock markets are down, people tend to switch their investment from the share market to the real estate market, and therefore it is possible when the stock market returns are decreasing, the return on the real estate may be increasing. So between two different modes of investment, it is possible that the beta can be negative. So if you calculate the relationship or the covariance between the return of stock market and the return in case of a real estate, it is possible that you might see a situation where beta is negative. But between the return of a company of Sensex or Nifty and the return on the Nifty, it is unimaginable to have a situation where the beta is going to be negative. So that is question number 17. Question number 18, if no then why, and if yes then how and when. So I have already explained this. Question number 19, what is risk? How are the returns connected with risk? Remember, what is risk? Risk is nothing but uncertainty. That is risk. And what is uncertainty? Anything going wrong is uncertainty. And when there is a uncertainty, there is a risk. If there is a certainty, then there is no risk. Risk is only when there is a certain uncertainty. Risk is only when there is uncertainty. If there is certainty, there is no risk. For example, I start a business. It is possible that I may incur a loss. So there is a risk involved in this situation. Why? Because there is uncertainty about the performance of the business. There is uncertainty about the performance of the business. So I may make profit, I may not make the profit, and that is uncertainty. That means there is a risk. But I start a business where, for all the reasons, when everything is so well tied up that I will not make loss. I will definitely make profit. Definitely meaning absolutely definitely make profit, because I've tied up everything. So there is no uncertainty. There is certainty that I will make profit. So then there is no risk. Or other way around. The business that I have started, I am definitely going to incur loss. I'm definitely going to incur loss. Definitely going to incur loss. There is no uncertainty. It is certain that I will incur a loss. That means it is not a risk. It is a loss. And that is what we need to understand. And why it is loss? Because it is certainty. When it is uncertainty, there is a risk. When it is certainty, then there is a loss. Because I am going to incur loss, definitely. No uncertainty, no risk. It is definite. That means it is a loss. So that is your what is risk. That is your risk. What are the returns connected? How are the risks connected with the risk? Obviously, for anyone who is taking a risk, he will like to have higher return. So anything that you do which is going to involve lesser risk, that means your return expectation is going to be low, and that is the relationship between the risk and return. Question number 20.